Hello, I'm Brent Gardner, and this is the NRA-ILA Grassroots News Minute for Friday, February 13th. On February 4th, the anti-gun Brady campaign looked at the historically low crime rates and concluded otherwise. They claim that most states have weak or non-existent gun laws that help feed the illegal gun market, allow the sale of guns without Brady background checks, and put families and children at risk. Brady made this claim in conjunction with the release of its annual state scorecard gimmick, in which the anti-gun group scores each state from 0 to 100, giving more points for gun control laws without regard to whether the laws have any positive effect. Brady used to give out school-like letter grades, but abandoned that concept when people noticed that the group was giving most states D's and F's even when violent crime was low and declining. However, scores of 0 to 59 points are still worth an F, and scores of 60 to 69 points are still worth a D. And with that in mind, Brady gave 48 states an F, 1 state a D, and California got a C. The average score for the 50 states was 17.7. As Brady put it, once again, the scores for most states are abysmal. No states got a better score for 2008 than for 2007. 5 states saw their scores drop. So the bottom line is the more your state's crime goes down, the worse grade your state receives from Brady. Looks like Brady flunks math and logic again. Now, for another story, our correspondent, Krista Cup.
Thanks, Brent. Last month, the FBI released preliminary crime data for the calendar year 2008, indicating that the nation's murder rate has fallen to a 43-year low, and the nation's total violent crime rate has fallen to a 35-year low. The data suggests that since violent crime peaked in 1991, the nation's murder rate has fallen 46%, and the nation's total violent crime rate has fallen 41%. In that same time frame, federal, state, and local gun control laws have been eliminated or made less restrictive. Americans have been buying over 4 million new guns every year, and the number of guns, including semi-automatic and other firearms that use standard magazines that hold more than 10 rounds, is at an all-time high. Less gun control has, in fact, coincided with less crime. Pretty simple stuff. And now back to you, Brent.
Thanks, Krista. And now for an update on national right-to-carry legislation. Last week, Senator John Thune of South Dakota introduced Senate Bill 371, the Senate companion bill to H.R. 197, the National Right-to-Carry Reciprocity Act of 2009. H.R. 197 was introduced last month by U.S. Representatives Cliff Stern of Florida and Rick Boucher of Virginia, and would provide national recognition for valid state right-to-carry licensees. The bill would allow any person with a valid carry permit or license issued by a state to carry a concealed firearm in any other state if the permit holder meets certain criteria. In states that issue permits, a state's laws governing where concealed firearms may be carried would apply within its borders. In states that do not issue carry permits, a federal standard would apply. The bill would not create a federal licensing system. It would simply require the states to recognize each other's carry permits, just as they recognize driver's licenses. Please be sure to contact your U.S. senators and representatives and ask them to co-sponsor and support S371 and H.R. 197. You can call your U.S. senators at 202-224-3121 and your U.S. representative at 202-225-3121. For more information on these stories and up-to-date legislative alerts, please visit our website at www.nraila.org.